Hello and welcome back to Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition, where today we're going to continue exploring the Ether Mine. So let's get to it. Where are we going? We want to go this way, I think. Yeah, that guy spotted us, but hopefully we'll be far enough away. Actually, if we just climb onto this, there goes the aggro. Plus, we can mine this again. I know we've already done it, but it's here. Seriously, though, who's getting all these bats drunk? I feel like that's an important question to have an answer to. So, we've been down there. We've explored around here. We've explored around here. So it looks like our only option is to go up here. Because we've been down there, right? To the mining spot over here? Yeah, that's where... No. No, we haven't been down here. Okay. Plus, that's not really far out of the way from where we need to go anyway. Because we need to get up here. Grab these collectibles while we're here. And then we've got a button to press. Or a lever to throw, I guess. Alrighty. Got a little bit more exploring to do, though it looks like for just a single collectible, and that's it. Yup. Well, hey, you know what? That reminds me, we should put stuff in the Collectopedia, shouldn't we? Okay. Now to go to that door we opened up. I believe our quickest path there... I don't think we can make that jump. No, we cannot. Was worth a shot. But now, if we just go this way and hang a left, then we're heading straight there. And once we beat the boss of this place, this door will be closed forever.
We're here. The central pit.
Where are they all? I don't see anyone.
We'll take that lift.
I'm ready to mash some Mechon.
Yeah. Juju, Atharon, just hold on.
Alright, so into the central pit we go. It's worth noting that this big drill apparatus is all Mechon architecture or construction. This was not made by the colonists. So many Mechon. Really makes a guy want to play as Shulk instead of Rhine. Really should have swapped a while ago. Okay, there we go. Got an enchant up.
this. You're really getting into this, Ryan.
My rifle's getting hotter.
I'm powering up. Take this. I'm really feeling it. Now it's right time. Bring it on. Wild down. Split edge.
A little late on that wild down there, Ryan.
And nothing's gonna stop us. You never stood a chance.
Let's stay alert.
Who else wants some?
Alrighty. So we're probably going to have to fight these little flyers. Unless they're going to let us just go on by. That's also an option. An option I prefer. And over there, there's some stuff. It's not the direction we're meant to go, which means we have to go that way. And thankfully we made it in time to make it under that big old blade. Which I don't think would harm us, but it does push us. And it looks like that little path only existed to get us 2 collectibles anyway. Not super useful. Was kind of hoping to see a UM or something. We'll fight this guy. Can I not be toppled? Thanks. We're almost late with that wild down there, Ryan.
You like that? Right. Nice going. Leave it to right.
Oh, hey, they got blue smiley. And that's it for that guy.
Okay, let's get going.
Who else wants some?
Looks like pretty good timing, too, with the blade having just gone overhead. Okay, I think we're supposed to go all the way to the end of this. No. Yes? No? I don't know. Oh, looks like... Probably no, we're not supposed to go all the way to the end of it. Which means we have to go all the way to the end of it. Nice, got the enchant out before his hammer beat animation finished.
We can definitely do this. Now it's right time. Backslash. Hammer.
We're starting to look. My rifle's getting hotter.
You and me are powering up.
Yeah, let's give these guys a buster, why not?
We can do it.
This is the last one. Cover stuff.
Right, you're alive. All right, I'm feeling it. That was too easy.
Let's keep on going like this, guys.
Good thing I'm here. No? Anyone?
Alright, anything here at the end? 2 collectibles. Oh, gotta wait for it to pass. Yeah, it looks like we're probably gonna have to wait for it again. Maybe? Oh. Oh, this is gonna be lethal. But it's okay. There's an achievement for the first time you take a lethal fall. So we got an achievement for that. Unfortunately, now we're back up here. Thankfully, if we just run to where we need to be next, even if anything aggro's onto us, it won't be able to stop us from getting there. And anything unpleasant will drop aggro before we get to where actual enemies are in the place we need to be. And here we go. So that's the way to continue, which means this is the way to get loot. And these fellas seem intent on blocking our path.
We can't lose!
Don't let a single one escape.
This is the Monolith power!
I am glad that Stream Edge actually fills the talent gauge, unlike most arts.
This isn't going well. Powering edge! We can definitely do this! Nice one, Ryan!
My rifle's getting hotter.
Backslash! I'm really feeling it. Yeah, Shulk. Get stuck in. Oh yeah, baby. Right.
That was a beauty.
Yeah. Nice going. Leave it to Ryan. I'm powering up. Backslash. Upper. Berserk.
Do you not have Wild Down up?
Wow.
A little late there, buddy. You should have used it before the hammer beat.
We're the best. Man, what a bunch of jokers.
Okay, let's get going.
Why is AI Rhine so bad at using Wild Down at the right times? I mean, sure, we can compensate for it by making our breaks last longer, but he's got some odd priority on some of his moves. And looks like there's some mining to do over here. It's almost as though this is the ether mine, so there's lots of mining to do.
I don't want anyone dying out there.
Let me at 'em.
Right, I should probably let them do things.
We can definitely do this.
So I heard Wild Down, and then Rhyme got toppled. Did he just use Wild Down on himself?
I'm powering up.
I have a clear shot. Ready and waiting. I'm never gonna give up.
Charlotte, with you around. Yeah, Shulk.
That was a beauty.
Hey, don't hog all the glory. Everyone, let's go. Shadow
A
Eye.
little more. Keep it up, everyone.
Take this. It's over. Who else wants some?
Okay, let's get going.
And more crystals. I don't need to play with anything that doesn't want to aggro to me itself. But if it does want to aggro to me by itself,
The Monolith power. Beat. Berserk. Split edge. Chain attack. Ready to roll. All right. Do it. One down. Slash. Steel pesky thing. Hammer. Beat. Split edge. Boom. I'm powering up. Take this.
gotta make sure not to fall off this ledge,
Definitely do this.
because we do not have a landmark nearby.
Good job, everyone.
We make a great team.
Who else wants some?
And we're gonna have to fight our way past these guys.
Everyone, let's go. Let me at 'em.
Don't let a single one escape.
Oh, guess this guy spotted us.
Backslash! Alright. Time for a chain attack.
Well, I was about to break it, but then it dazed me.
You like that? Right. Nice going. Leave it to Roy.
Hey, Ryan, don't die. Oh,
Strong.
Go on.
wow. These guys are... Really?
Don't give up. I'm right next to you.
These guys are doing a lot of damage.
Gado.
No, I don't want to play on casual mode. I just don't. Also, apparently we had a landmark closer than I thought. I wasn't paying attention when this was a landmark. What do we got skill trees wise? Oh, right, they got a higher link with each other. Though he's almost got that. Let's check out our arts. We can probably level some up. Get a little more stream edge, make that break last longer. And what's our next goal here? I mean, we could do more Berserker. Yeah. Makes it stronger and gets it closer to 100% uptime. And our last level of heal bullet for probably a long time, or perhaps ever, depending on our luck. And let's throw ourselves off this cliff to avoid fighting them. And since we know that this guy would have joined those two others, let's try and take care of him on his own first. And we can live without an enchant for a single target. There we go.
Man, what a bunch of jokers.
Let's keep on going like this, guys.
All right, you two.
We can't lose.
Don't let a single one escape.
Leave it to
Okay,
Roy.
we can't get them one at a time.
Get stuck in. This isn't going well. Alright, ring up. Time for we can definitely do this. Yeah, let's do it. Pesky thing. I'm really feeling it. Now it's right time.
My rifle's getting hotter.
Shut hammer.
All right, this is going considerably better.
Next one will hurt even more.
Chala, nice attack. Yeah, nice going.
I think we can do it.
Yeah. Wow, down.
Gotta cool off.
Shield bash.
Okay.
I do appreciate the fact that Shield Bash is bugged.
Split end. Now it's right time. Slash. We win.
Makes Rhine more useful more quickly.
Stay alert.
Well, these guys are going to aggro to us whether we want them to or not.
Let's do this. Leave it to Roy.
I don't want anyone dying out there.
Uh-oh. That guy's going to bring friends.
Definitely do this.
Everyone ready for a change?
Let's focus our efforts. Not a problem.
My rifle's getting hotter.
Right, you're allowed.
I don't like being dazed, especially not when that guy's coming.
This is the man. I'm really feeling it.
That's good.
Was really hoping we'd be able to score a kill, at least one, before the reinforcements showed.
Guess I gotta try harder.
Everyone, let's go. I'm powering up. Eat this.
Because we may end up wanting to run. But then again, now we've just got... Oh, I guess he got too far from home. And it looks like we just ran out of enchant. Ryan, where are you going? Ryan was going to go try and chase down that thing.
We make a great team.
Oops, a little early.
Let's do this.
I don't want anyone dying out there.
Leave it to Ryan. We can definitely do it right time. Cool. Let's do it. Over here. Wow, down. Shield bash. Pesky thing. Hammer. Smash that. Beat. Boom. Yeah. Eat this. I'm powering up.
It's always nice when you can land a backslash during the days. Because then it doesn't generate any aggro for you.
Leave it to Ryan. All right, I'm feeling it. Now it's Ryan time. Bring it on. Take this. I'm on fire. Charlotte, did you see me? Did you see what I did?
Oh, I wasn't really looking.
Oh, come on. That's not fair.
So now Ryan's got his thing that makes his taunts do more aggro. Which, I mean, in other games, a taunt just is guaranteed the thing targets you. But apparently in this game, it just generates a lot of aggro all at once, rather than being a forced target. And we also found a new weapon that might be good for him. It loses defense, gains a whole heck of a lot of top end. And it's got 2 slots. Let's go ahead and use it. And we can use these attack stability gems to get the bottom end closer to the top end. And that'll be fine.
Right, we can definitely do this.
Sometimes Shulk's I just took damage screams sound a little too pained for the hit that he took.
I'm turning up the heat. You're really getting into this, Ryan.
Alright, I guess I didn't enchant.
Power. Eat this. Now it's right time. Shower. Bring it on.
Oh, it resisted the break.
Take this. Split edge.
Hey, Ryan, don't be dazed.
We can definitely do this. We win.
We make a great team.
Let's not lose our heads, though.
Alrighty, so this time, this is an optional path. Oh, hello. So we need 3 of those. Unfortunate that we've only found 1 so far. All the collectible gathering in the Ether Mine. You definitely get more spots to gather from before beating the boss of the Ether Mine. So if you really want to get all gung-ho about it, you should probably gather them all before beating the boss. And I mean, I definitely want to get all the collectibles and stuff for all the quests, but I don't want to dedicate too much time to it. So I'm going to just hope that either we have an easy enough time finding the stuff in what is going to be left of the Ether Mine, or that we can find someone to trade with to get the collectibles, because that's also an option for a lot of quest things.
Now it's Ryan's
There are a few exceptions where you can't find them via trading, but those are pretty few and far between.
My rifle's getting hotter.
We win! Let's not lose our heads, though.
Let's keep on going like this, guys.
And let's get some mining done over here. Grab this collectible. And I don't think there's a reason for us to kill these transporter units, but then again, they look special and they're only around here and they don't aggro on their own. Like, there's got to be some reason for them to be here, right?
Right. What am I gonna do with
Behold
her?
the power of the Monado. War swing! Powering up.
You did it.
Just nice one, Russ. Dream edge!
Well, I'm glad that chest landed on the ledge.
Right, you're a lighthouse perfect for a chain attack. We're gonna knock you up now, it's right time. Show! Hey, don't hog all the glory. Everyone, let's go!
Cool, a generic plug. Just what I was hoping to get by killing a thing that I had to go out of my way to even enter combat with.
Let me at 'em. Dream edge! Wow, down! Take this! Now perfect for a chain attack. We're gonna knock your block off. Hammer! Powering up. I can feel the power.
Hooray for leveling. Let's get another one of these guys.
Take this!
Just to be sure.
Right, you're a lifesaver.
Come on over here, buddy. Or are you the kind of enemy that never gets closer? Okay, you do get closer. Good.
You can definitely do this.
No way.
Bring it on. Wow, down. What? Right? Don't worry about it.
Don't get stuck in a rut.
This.
My rifle's getting hotter. Sharp as a nail.
Gain this, you're
And yet another wooden chest.
powering up.
And I guess we should enchant. So if we're doing that, I should try and get to a point where I can smack this guy. Unfortunately, he's a little far out. Come closer, please. I want to be able to get you into combat so that we can have the enchant do something for us. Apparently that still didn't hit you. Oh well.
You never stood a chance. Let's not lose our heads, though.
Let's keep on going like this, guys.
Have yet to get anything special from these transport units. Let's just leave that one be. It's probably not going to have anything special either. Alright, so this... let's just hop on here. It might drop aggro when we're on the elevator thing. So that's the way we're supposed to go. Which means that is absolutely not the way we are going to go right now. We're also not going to fight this thing while we're on an elevator. That would be unwise. If it's still aggroed to us when we get to the other side, then we can fight it.
We can definitely do this. We can do even better. Come on, Shala. Behold the power of the Monado. Sword drive. Let's focus our efforts. No problem.
Gotcha.
Alrighty. Big fella down. Looks like the little air fella has decided not to play with us after all.
Show.
Guess I gotta try harder.
Everyone, let's go.
Okay,
Oops.
let's get going.
And gotta take these guys out so that we can get that delicious ether vein.
Don't let a single one escape.
Leave it to right. You're not invincible. Manano, enchant! Oi! All right. Time for a chain attack. Yeah, let's do it. I'm powering up. Right time. Not long now.
Looks like he didn't want to use Wild Down.
Everyone, let's go.
My rifle is getting hotter.
Too easy. Take this.
This is the last
Bring it
one.
on. Beat. It's over.
We're getting a little high level for these enemies, but honestly, that's fine.
Anyone?
As long as we don't outlevel them so much that they stop giving us anything of value. And rather than running back up, we might as well just take the landmark. Come on down. Okay, and then across. There's another elevator. This one we're supposed to take down, which means we're going to go straight across first. That thing tried to push us off the edge. What a jerk. Ow.
Heads up, guys. More company. Beat. Manano, lend us your power. War swing. Powering up. Boom. Slash. Sword drop. Yeah. You like that? Right.
Fantastic.
Yeah. Nice going. Leave it to right. Boom. Now it's right. We can definitely do this.
And it looks like the little air fella gave up yet again.
Man, what a bunch of jokers.
This looks like it should be a tunnel, but it is not.
Everyone,
Hey, fellas.
let me at 'em.
I don't want anyone dying out there.
You're not invincible. Manano, enchant.
Thunder bullet!
This'll leave a mark. Take your ass. Chain attack. Ready to roll. Cool. Let's do it. Yeah. You like that? Right.
That was a beauty.
Yeah. Nice going. Leave it to right. Now it's right time. Bring it on. Wow, down. We can definitely do
That was a timely wild down.
The last one.
Eat this.
My rifle's getting hotter.
You never stood a chance. Good thing I'm here. No? Anyone?
Let's keep on going like this, guys.
Alrighty. Time to go back to that elevator and take it down. This sure is a large mine. so that way for loot, that way for continuing. Of course we go for loot first.
Alley-oop. Alley-oop.
Even though ice crystals are probably the least valuable ones at this point in the game. Oh, bye, Charla. I guess falling is just fine here.
Alley-oop.
If they want to fight, we'll give them a fight.
Now we're working as one.
Hey, Ryan, stand up. Kind of wish Charlotte would pick him up, because then at least there would be some useful affinity gain. But whatever, we can live.
You never stood a chance. Who else wants some?
Let's stay alert.
Okay, so this guy's just guarding an ether vein. Apparently he is not doing a good job of it. And these two are guarding a path that they'll probably drop aggro before I get to the end. Oh, but there's a collectible on it. That's what they're really guarding. That one collectible.
This is the Monado's power! Behold the power of the Monado! Sweet! You're a lifesaver! We can definitely do this! Wow! This'll leave a mark! Shake your edge! Yeah, I'm turning up the heat!
Don't give him an inch, Ryan. Thunder, the next one will hurt even more.
Chala! Nice attack! Yeah! Nice going!
I think we can do it.
Nice one, Ryan!
My rifle's getting hotter.
Now it's right time!
And you've probably noticed by now that
Bring it on!
enchant lasts more than long enough for most situations. That's why we don't level it up. It doesn't need additional duration. And sure, we could do bonus damage against Mechon, but in the grand scheme of thing, another 50 damage per level is not at all huge.
We can't lose!
I don't want anyone dying out there.
Leave it to Ryan!
Wow, he just used his strongest ability on Mechon that couldn't take more than 1 damage from it. So Ryan's doing a much better job of keeping aggro nowadays. That's nice.
Let's stay
Ooh,
alert.
gold chest.
Man, what a bunch of jokers! Everyone, let's go!
I don't want anyone dying out there.
Leave it to Ryan. Wah! Wow, down! Ah! We can definitely do this! Backslash!
Everyone ready for a chain attack?
Roger!
My rifle's getting hotter.
Might as well toss a buster in here.
I'm really feeling powering up.
That's good.
Good. Hang in there. Slash, come on!
Oh,
We can do it!
Ryan, stop being on the floor.
I'm turning up the heat. You're really getting into this, Ryan. All right, I'm feeling it. Guess I'll just go for it. Bring it on. Split edge. Cool off.
Wow, Ryan literally just turned the thing away from my side attack.
How's that?
Show. Fantastic.
Hey, don't hog all the glory.
Ryan, don't die.
Let's go. I'm powering up. Split edge.
Apparently he's gonna get bled if we don't look out.
Time's over. Try and dodge this.
Blow 'em away.
Bled or killed.
And go! Nothing's gonna stop me. You tell 'em, Shulk.
No way.
We can definitely do this in future. Yeah, that will sort it nicely. What? Ryan? Don't worry about
Oh,
it.
looks like enchant wore off.
Not gonna make it.
Don't get stuck in a rut.
Cheers. Monado, lend us your power. Monado, save us from harm. I'm backsliding up.
Heal the late. Clear.
Stream
Let's dance.
Alright, I'm feeling it. I need to be even stronger.
Okay. Those guys were actually surprisingly dangerous. Bye, Charla. Oh, look. She's here. Alright, so across the way gets us nowhere. We actually need to ride these things. Well, let's see what we can put in our Collectopedia now. It's everything! Wonder how that compares to what we've got equipped right now. Ooh, very favorably. And actually, I just saw that we got a topple up. That's not what I was hoping for. There's another thing that makes it so that you have the topple last longer. That's what I was hoping for. So we gotta wait for this next blade to come by. Thankfully, you can jump on it because your momentum is tied to the thing under you. And in fact, if I jump off of this onto a stationary platform, you'll see my leftward momentum come to a grinding halt. Game physics. And that right there is proof that this is Mechon architecture.
We can't lose.
I don't want anyone dying out there.
Leave it to Ryan. Ryan, you're a lifesaver. Sword drive. Okay, guys. Now we're pulling together.
That's right, Shulk.
Stream edge. This will leave a mark. Shaker edge. Take this. Beat. Split it. Now it's Ryan's time.
We're starting to look like a team.
We can do even better. Come on, Charla.
Just wasted my Shadow Eye a little bit, but
Come on. We can
at least it makes sure I don't get aggro. I just also don't get the 50% bonus on physical arts thing.
Let's keep on going like this, guys.
Who else wants some?
Alright, let's go ahead and do this mining. And no collectibles? No collectibles. Can we make it? Nope. I should not have tried. Well, there's where we're going.
Sorry.
Well, hey, you know what? Now's as good a time as any to end this episode. Join us next time when I'll already be back down there and ready to go onward. See you then, friends.